because the light's too calm and still. They can hear you for hundreds of yards away. Those are fresh, like yesterday, last night, or this morning. It's a beautiful November 8th morning, calm, crisp, and I spooked something from right in here when I got in here, which I kind of felt like I had a chance of doing. It's tore up top with rubs and scrapes. I mean, fresh stuff up there. Doesn't seem like anybody's been in here, or at least very little pressure. I killed a big buck in here, 2019. My public land redemption buck was right here. I've hunted it a few times since and had some good midday cruising action. I missed a nice 3-year-old right down here that I called off of the top of this hill. They were cruising this hilltop a lot. That big buck came down this ditch right here and then was cruising the edge of this little thicket right here. He was going on the center of the hill, but most of these bucks go up, do a loop around the doe bedding, and then come back. So I'm trying to hit the ditch here, and if something comes in front of me and I don't feel as though I can shoot it, I can get up on my seat of my .5 and shoot down into it. So my wife made me shave my trash stash. My wife and my oldest daughter said that it was a no-go. So I'm a freshly shaven public land deer hunter today, and I feel like a new man. So they said that it wasn't working, and that's why I wasn't killing big bucks. So I said, all right, let's give her a shot. Something big snorting over there, but my wind is going the opposite way. The thermals would be carrying it down, and he's way over there in the other bottom, so there's got to be somebody else hunting over there, and it's sucking down. They've got to be hunting the wrong wind for that bottom scrape over there. Just saw my first deer on the other ridge. This spot always gets hot midday. I think it was a doe or a young buck, but it was a big body deer, so I think it was a doe, and she had some weird growth on her, like a big pus ball or something. So it'd be nice to see a big old magnum right behind her, and then her come this way. There comes a time in every all-day sit where you start hallucinating and thinking that you're seeing and hearing deer that aren't there. And then when one finally does show up, it freaks you out. I just heard a grunt up there and then some commotion down there. I'm not sure what's going on.
I killed the other one at 12:35 right there. 3 minutes apart, he come through. I set the top of this hill because last time I was hunting it, they were cruising the top of this ridge. I look over and there's a giant. I hear some steps. Yeah! Oh, I'm pumped, baby. He's dead. I'm about to get down and go look at him. Oh my God. Yes! Yes! Oh, I can't wait to go look at this deer. Go touch him. He come right here and look the opposite way like it was meant for me to draw right here. And I couldn't shoot through that stuff. And I learned my lesson this year on trying to weave it through some stuff. So I waited. Sure enough, he got to this opening. And there's the arrow right there. Look at that. Oh yeah. We already know he's down. I watched him drop. Dug in. I want to show you guys that is covered, and that arrow went all the way through him and dug in just like that. Hell yeah, we're gonna come back and get a picture of that. Heart shot him. Look at that blood instantly. I mean instantly. Shoot, right here at the hit there was blood. Look at that, just the whole way. He never stood a chance. This guy didn't. Holy hell. There's blood everywhere. I think he went up on that other trail here, but that deer is massive. Where did he drop? There, no? See, I swear I watched him fall right over in here. There it is. There's a bunch of blood right there. Okay. I was like, where the heck did he go? Oh, there he is. There he is. I thought he dropped in that ditch. When he turned and all I saw was that big old frame, I knew I was shooting him, so. Look at that thing, opened him up, man. Oh. Shot him right there, and this is the tree stand set up because when I shot the redemption buck, that other buck come down this ditch and was going down over in there. But so I wanted to be able to shoot this ditch, but I also wanted to be able to shoot the top of this ridge because a lot of the times they'll come into this doe bedding area, make a figure 8, and then come back out. And that big old buck from the public land redemption buck went down there, and that way he used that saddle up there to cover some more ground, scent checking that bedding area with the north wind, and then hooking back around and going up over that way. So I was giving up that side in hopes that I could shoot this ditch and this top right here. So I've never killed one from a sycamore that I can remember. So, and the Osseo camo blended in really well with it. So check it out. 2 sticks with 2-step 8ers high, and got right up there to where the branches start coming out. And but I knew if I was on this side, I was worried because I knew once the sun got midday it was going to be over there, but there was no other way with all those branches and where I could shoot everywhere I needed to shoot. So I scared something down in here when I came in, but And then I heard a bunch of snorting in different places, but none of them were downwind of me. So it must have been other hunters that weren't playing the wind right in their locations, or that were coming in late or something like that and pushing deer. But I knew that about midday, this always gets hot. So within 3 minutes of when I killed my buck in 2019 in the same spot, only they come from different ways, but always gets hot from 10 to 2 in here during this time frame. How cool is that? Trying to take my setup down. That 10-pointer comes up. I think mine's bigger framed. Probably similar scoring because he's got a few extra points, but that's pretty awesome. November 8th, gotta love it. He jumped away a little bit, didn't know what I was, and then just kept on cruising. He's probably gonna cruise that doe bedding area. See, I could have shot, and case in point, I could have shot that ditch and this high side. Like I said, I gave up the low side of this thicket here. I hear another one. There he is. Had that buck come by, and now I have another buck sitting over here, and it sounds like there's a buck down in the drainage here. Hopefully it's not a magnum. I will kick myself if I shot 140-inch 8 in it. Booner comes by because there's a hot doe in here. That little one is up there. He's got to see that dead buck right there where I pulled him out, and he's probably wondering what the hell's going on.
There's just no better feeling when you've been struggling, trying to get it done, and finally, it all turns around for you. So I have had the season from hell, and this is a testament to sticking it out and never quitting. I slept in this morning. No part of me wanted to get out of bed, but I did it anyway, and I'm glad I did, because now look what I'm holding. And I just want to say thanks to Andre and the guys at Lone Wolf Custom Gear for making some top-notch quality hunting products that help me get this stuff done, and have been for over 2 decades now. So man, I am just appreciative, out of breath, and don't know what to say. And what a cool hunt. Sitting up in there to go get my stand down, and 2 more bucks come in here. I could have shot the one. He was a 10-pointer, probably similar to this one, maybe just a little bit smaller frame, but what an absolute awesome day. And this is the public land redemption spot from 2019. Within 5 minutes, I shot him from 5 years ago in almost the same spot. So pretty cool. And what an awesome morning / afternoon in the Whitetail Woods. Hunt like a wolf, good sits, and that's what it's all about, baby. We're bringing him home, honey. Kiddos, can't wait to show him off to you.
You want to touch it?